Hi, today we're showing part 2 on the GMTO Automotive Oscilloscope, and today we will be looking at the Atis Lite generic software. The Atis Lite software is a built-in database with more than 250 automotive component tests and over 400 diagnostic measurements, giving you a huge range of generic tests, preset screens, component information, technical information, etc. So on the main page you have these different options. This is how we get into the oscilloscope with the Atis Lite software. This is where we can go in through the oscilloscope with the aid of brand specific information. We'll be showing more on this later on in coming videos. You have some help here, and then here you can click and view the different options and accessories available for this scope. So we'll go in here to the Atis Lite software. So now we have a huge range of different tests on different systems we can perform. For example, the engine management, petrol, diesel, common rail, pressure tests. So as you can see, there's a huge amount of compression tests. So when you click on each one of these boxes, then it'll open up another sub menu with a load of different options. So for example, we'll go into engine management, petrol. And here then you have sensors or actuators. So for example, if we click sensors, now we have different options here to choose from the type of sensors we want to test. Like engine torque sensors, for example, will be map sensor, mass airflow meter, etc. We click here, we'll have crank angle sensor, speed sensors, all the different types, Hall, optical, inductive, throttle position sensors, temperature sensors, and various others. Then if we go into sundries, then you'll have various different sensors and switches tests. So if we go into oxygen sensors, now we have more options here. Lambda sensor 1 volt, the zirconium sensor, lambda sensor 1 volt with heater element, 1 volt with heater element and ground wire. Here then we have the options for the Bosch wideband sensor, or the NTK wideband sensor, and here then is for the zircon or titanium sensor. So if we go in here, lambda sensor 1 volt with heater element. Now we have some illustrations and showing us how to connect it. For example, if we want to check the signal, which we have selected here, it's showing us to put the channel 1, the red to the black wire. Now bear in mind these are generic tests, so it's just a guide. Or you can go here, say, for measurement power supply, and as you see now it's showing you connecting to a different connection for measuring power supply. And when we select each one of these, this is automatically presetting the screen. So if we go in here, the screen will be preset for measuring voltage. If we go back to signal, and when we go in here, the scope will be preset to measure the signal. Now if you want, you can click on the picture here, and you have a load of information about the oxygen sensor, how it works, readings, voltage readings you'd expect to see from it on the oscilloscope. So now we can go here. This is opening up the scope. It's coming up here in demo mode because we haven't got our scope connected to USB connected at the moment. Just click OK. So now this is the real beauty of the scope. When it opens up here, it'll give you a known good sample waveform for the lambda sensor. It'll have the scope automatically preset for you. Like the voltage scale is preset, the time base is preset. So basically, when you go in this way, all you have to do is connect up your oscilloscope and press play or start, and it should automatically start taking the reading. Now you can turn on or off the sample waveform if it's interfering with your viewing your own reading. Switch it on or off here. There's loads of other functions and options in here, but we'll be going through all these at a later date. So if I want to go back then, Back again. Sorry. So here in sensors, say for example we go into crank angle or speed sensors. We pick say crank angle sensor hall. Now again brings you up a connection screen. If you click here, again you have your information, technical information, we have information on how the sensor works. Shows you again we're using channel 1, black to ground and the red to the signal wire. So now again when we open up the scope, we have a sample waveform. Again a generic sample waveform. Scope screen is preset, voltage and time base. Turn on or off your sample. So that's about it there. As you can see, there's loads of other stuff in the engine management petrol or tests you can do. You go to sundries, brings up a huge range of other sensors. Back here then, so we can go to actuators, injectors, idle speed control, coils, relays, sundries, immobilizers. So for example go to injectors, go to injector earth switched, again connection diagram, click here, you get your information, more information here. You can choose measurement signal, measurement current. If you go to measurement current, it'll tell you connecting up the amps clamp, how to zero it, measurement power supply, measurement resistance. So we'll just go measurement signal and open up here. Again, sample waveform, scope screen is preset for you, on or off. Then also when you're doing the test, it's very easy for you to save your own sample or to save your own test and add comments. So for example you test a particular car and you want to keep a record of it, you can easily save it in your and build up your own database. Click here if you want to add a comment or to draw a line to a certain point on the waveform. You can make the comment box as big as you like. Oh, sorry, that's another. Just click here then and type in whatever information you want, and then you can just click save to save it to your own, and also build your own database. So that's about it on engine management petrol. Like we said, you could spend many hours going through all the different tests that are in here. So we'll quickly go on just to a couple of other things. We'll just go engine management diesel. Again, you have sensors, actuators, timing tests for some of the old electronic control injector pumps. So we go to say actuators. Again, you have another sub menu here. And then you have injector common rail diesel, injector common rail Delphi, injector piezo. So just go injector common rail. Again, connection help. Click here for your technical information again. Here for your preset screen. So that's about it. Probably the best thing to do now is I'll stop talking and I'll just go through some of the other, open up to some of the other options on it so you can view for yourself. So that's about it for today, and keep an eye on our YouTube channel for further videos on this product. Thank you.